Well, welcome to this day and working on our power this week. So I'm going to pull a card just to help us zero in on an area of our life. You know, the thing about power is that we can work it through any relationship that we have with another person or with an idea or with money or time. But I also think it's sometimes helpful just to think about power in the context of like all the aspects, all of the very many elements that make a life, right? So let's see. Here we go. Let's see what card I'm going to pull here. Whoa. Oh, this is a good one. Look at all those spirals, right? So power at some level, right? When we're trying to get in touch with what has power and what doesn't, we're talking about powerlessness. And if we're going to talk about power, we're going to talk about having. And if we're going to talk about powerlessness, we're going to talk about not having. And so I think what's so important here is to actually look underneath having and into what actually you receive and what as you feel like you possess something. We could play with this concept in the context of when you're striving for something and you want it, you want to make it yours so that you can say, I have this, right? It's like you have it, you bring it in, it's yours, it's in your body, you own it, right? There's also the having that goes on with I'm going to fill something in myself that actually is empty or is needing filling, right? Sense of confidence, like I have confidence. A lot of times, I think with power is that the minute we feel like we're confident, meaning that we know it intellectually or we can handle it emotionally, then we say, oh, I have that now. I have confidence. But the challenge with having like, here's the message, right? Having is a part of power. Working with having is a part of power. Working with not having is. Understanding how it translates into possession and ownership is important. And then there's the place where the more you can go into the not have, like where you actually experience yourself as a not have, as not having, I don't have enough. I don't have what I need. I don't have like a knowing about something. Wherever we're in not have, it's a form of kind of like an empty space or lack. So when I think about pulling this card this week, what I would be saying to you is pay attention to where you feel like a not have and pay attention to what happens when you decide you must have and see what happens on the inside of you as you notice like where it fills you or where it doesn't.